basketball. Guys, I'll let you guys do the talking tonight, but should be a good one.
Yeah, I mean, Eastern, if you go by rankings, they got Eastern at 7 and Salem at 5. But, I mean, if you look at a common, I mean, they're only, Eastern's 3-1. You got Salem at 2-1. The lone opponent that they faced so far is Crawford County. And, we beat Crawford County by 12 or 13.
Yep.
Salem beat them by 33. So if that tells you anywhere how this is going to go down, I don't see it being a 30-point game. But I think Eastern's got their hands full. I really do. I mean, if you go back, I don't think that Eastern really has won a game against Salem in 4 years.
4 years.
Since I think it was since the 17 season.
Okay.
They've lost their last 4 games against Salem by an average of 10 points a game. So, I don't know if this is the year or not, but I know, Salem's got two girls coming back, with the middle girl and Rapp, and, they're pretty good players. So, especially like you guys was talking about, if they turn the press up, we may have our hands big time full.
Mikey, talk a little bit about the two big guns from Salem here and what they bring to this team over here.
Well, I mean, they're both extremely lengthy, athletic, just get after it. No's got range where she can, take you to the post, step out. She's an all-around player, where Rats is that type of player that kind of reminds you of a Rachel Stewart, just can slash, get to the rim, very athletic. Going to be a tough matchup for us.
Yeah.
But, them two alone is going to be maybe one of the top dynamic two that we play all year.
Yeah.
Well, since I got you, I'll come back to you, Mikey, and then Adam. But talk a little bit about what we need to do, Mikey, to control them and some of the keys to the game for us to be successful tonight.
It's simple. It's 2 things in my mind is you've got to take care of the basketball. They're going to press you from the get-go. They're not going to stop. If we don't take care of the basketball against the press, we're in for a long night. And on the other end, we got to make shots. They're going to take Ty away from us. If we don't make shots, it could be 30 points. I mean, we're going to have to play better than we did the first half against North Harrison.
Yeah, you hit it right on the head, really. I know, Wes, you were telling me the other night, I guess Eastern is shooting, 6 of 50-some from 3.
Yeah.
Well, I think the one good thing you can look at it as far as Eastern goes, and believe it or not, they're leading their conference right now in deficiency. Eastern's only giving up 26.5 points a game. So, and I know, they haven't played, the greatest of competition, but I mean, still, you're holding your opponents to 26.5 points a game. Salem, they're giving up almost 50 a game.
Yeah.
So I look at it as, Eastern, they need to lock down on defense. They need, like Mikey said, take care of the basketball, and you got to make shots. I mean, you got to make shots. You can't, if you shoot 3 of 30 from 3, you ain't got a shot.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to add one thing to it, guys, and it goes back to Abigail Ratz. She's going to crash the boards like crazy. We cannot give her second chance points all night long. And with her being aggressive like that, we got to put a body on her, make her climb over top of us, right, and hopefully get a couple foul, get some early foul trouble on her, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I agree with you. The thing about it is we got to have good bench play. Our bench is what's been carrying us because we're getting more production from our bench than some of our starters. And, we got to continue that tonight. They got to come in and give us big minutes. And, that could be a difference. One bench, if we can get them in foul trouble, I don't think they have much of a bench.
Yeah. Well, and like we talked about earlier, everybody in the gym knows what we're going to do. It's not a secret.
No.
You know what I mean? And Coach Hickey knows exactly what we're going to do. So, that's a different topic, I guess, for later. But it's not like we're going to come out and surprise them.
No. Well, we'll step away here, hear a word from our sponsors as we get the national anthem and the starting lineups. But you're listening to Musketeer Basketball on WSLM out of Salem, Indiana.
Everyone needs a passion.
Young people, especially.
That's one of the reasons why high school sports are so powerful.
Because they give student athletes purpose, something to be passionate about. I'm Sandra Walter.
And I'm Robert Falkins. We're both assistant commissioners for the Indiana High School Athletic Association.
And we're passionate about preserving the purity of high school sports.
They're the purest form of sport left. They're played on a level playing field.
And they're played for school and community pride.
They promote sportsmanship and build character.
And this year, we are thrilled to welcome back our passionate fans.
So buy a ticket to your school's next sporting event.
And experience the passion and the purity of high school sports.
The athletes and schools deserve your support.
This is your team. This is your community. This is your IHSAA. Last year, this is what a touchdown sounded like at a high school football game without fans.
Touchdown, Tiger!
Without you there, Indiana high school sports just weren't the same. But this year... a touchdown will sound like a touchdown again, because you'll be there to experience it. High school sports are far better with you in the stands. That's because high school sports are about more than the game. They're about the community. They're about the fans in the stands who come together to cheer for the leader.
Everyone needs.
Welcome back to Salem High School here. We just got the national anthem, and we'll get you the starting lineups. And we'll start with the Salem Lions. Starting at one guard, a 5'9" junior, number 1, Sydney Brown. And another guard, a senior, 5'11", number 13, Natalie Knoll. In the middle for the Salem Lions is 5'11" senior, number 15, Abigail Ratz. Another guard, a 5'8" senior, number 33, Macy Tomlinson. And another forward, a 6-foot senior, number 40, Kaylee Cleansmith. For the Musketeers, we'll start a 5'9" junior, Ava Souter, number 12. A 5'4" senior, number 20, McKenna Jeter. A 5'6" junior, number 22, Gracie Lewis. Another 5'8" junior, number 24, Madeline Llewellyn. And in the middle for the Musketeers, a 5'11" junior, number 40, Ty McKinley. Guys, I think it's important we get off to a good start here. Don't get ourselves in a whole 10-0 here. And
Yeah.
I tell you what, there's a good crowd here tonight for both sides. We got a good cheer block tonight. Excited. Ultimately, I think bottom line is you just want to give yourself an opportunity at the end of the night.
Yeah. But you don't want to get this team here. You don't want to get down. You don't want to get them down early.
And typically here over the last 4 games, we've gotten out to good starts.
Yeah.
But the third quarter has kind of been our nemesis here.
Right.
They got some length. They got a little length on us.
They do.
So while we're sitting here kind of waiting, we'll want to give Taylor a shout out. They head over to Ohio tomorrow to Cedarville, try to get their first win. They lost a tough one last night in overtime to Northwood, trying to figure things out here and get, they got a better team up there. They just trying to figure some stuff out, and they're going to continue to get better, but wish them the best of luck over there tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. At least they don't have to play IU again. That's a plus.
I told her the other night after they pounded Kentucky, I called her up. I said, that loss don't look too bad now.
Doesn't look too shabby right now.
Well, here we go, guys.
I'm just glad they're turning this music off. You can't hardly hear
Yeah,
anything in here.
they got a nice sound system. That's for sure.
They didn't think it out because unless you got a neck issue, you ain't seeing the score very often.
McKenna Jeter's going to jump against Abigail Rats. The ball's in the air. Rats gets the tip. The Knoll, 15-footer. No good. Rebounded by Thomason, and she'll pull it back out. Give it to Brown. Now Rats. Those are right side to Thomason. Thomason drives it in. Little runner. No good. Rebounded out of there by Ty McKinley. Now the Musketeers. Jeter now out top. Goes left side to Madeline Llewellyn. She'll go to the baseline to Ava Souter. She fumbles it, dribbles it back out. Loses the handle again. Now to Gracie Lewis. Right side to McKenna Jeter. Jeter looks inside. Nothing there. Goes to the right wing to Madeline Llewellyn. Back out top to Jeter. Jeter, right side to Madeline. Now in the middle to Ty McKinley. She tries to dump it down to Ava Souter, and it's kicked out of bounds. But Salem will stay with the Musketeers.
The girls need to be ready to shoot.
Yep.
Be ready to shoot the basketball.
Jeter triggered in for the Musketeers underneath our basket. Still looking. She's going to get a 5-second call. That's a little quick.
That was a little quick, but yeah, if you're Eastern, man, you got to be able to, catch and shoot. You know, we're catching the ball and we're fumbling around and our body isn't even positioned to even shoot the basketball.
Brown, right side to Thompson. Out top to Rats. Rats tries to penetrate. Baseline to Thompson for three. No good.
Ava Souter, but she had
That's
two
a good
pieces
block.
and a good box out.
Yep. Salem a little cold right now. Souter out top, right wing to Gracie Lewis. Gracie now to McKenna, swings it left side, inside to Ty, and now Jeter. Jeter out top, thinks about it. Nothing there. Left side, short corner to Souter, dumps it down to Kai McKinley. She goes up, gets fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot two.
You know, we're looking more in the middle.
That on 13 or 15.
13, I believe.
They announced it as 15. I think she called it on 13, though, Mikey.
That's what I got it down for.
Yeah, they got it up there. First one by Ty is good. 1-0 lead here for the Musketeers early. Second one's up and is also good. 2-0. 6:41 to go here in the first quarter. Brown gets it across half court, left side. Here's a long three by Knoll.
That was
short. For the Hogs.
That was deep.
Souter penetrates down the middle, loses the handle. I like the idea and the aggressiveness.
Now get back.
Now Rats on the middle. She's going to get absolutely hammered by McKenna. Probably a good foul there.
Yeah. Well, her head was down the whole way. She wasn't passing it to anybody.
McKenna's first foul will send Rats to the line to shoot two here. The first one is up and good.
I'll tell you what, if you can't shoot on these rims, there's a problem.
Yeah,
they are soft. It didn't matter for you two guys. You guys never hit rim. You just knocked it out. But
Rats hits the second, 2-2 ball game.
Here comes the pressure. There we go.
Hits out of bounds by Rats and will stay with the Musketeers.
You can't make a lazy pass on this.
He did say he was going to put in a different press breaker for Salem.
Well,
comes into Llewellyn. Now throws it up head to Gracie Lewis. Now to Jeter. Jeter swings it left side to Madeline. Back out top to Jeter. Jeter goes right side to Gracie Lewis. Out top to Jeter. Jeter looks in the middle. Nothing there. Backs it back out. Now goes left to Madeline. Ball stolen away by Rats. Now back by McKenna Jeter. Jeter drives down the middle. Slices her way through. Nothing there. Misses a shot. Going to have a jump ball. And it should go to the Musketeers.
I like the hustle, but some of the decisions that we've made already.
Jeter looking to get it inbound. She does to Madeline Llewellyn out top. Llewellyn right side to Gracie Lewis.
That's what I mean.
The ball must be slick.
Yeah.
Baseline to Ava Souter. Cross court to Jeter. Left side to Gracie Lewis. Lewis looking inside. Bounces, gets it down to Ava. Ava goes up. Nothing. Gets her shot blocked. And Ty grabs a rebound, then loses it out of bounds, and will go over to the Lions.
I don't know if we've caught one pass, Chris. It's a good look. It's a good look.
Christina Knight set to check in at the next dead ball. No, left side. Let's get it into Rats. Rats is going to go work on Saddle. Goes up to the left hand and got it. That'll be a long night.
If they keep getting it inside to her like that, she can't catch it on the block. You let her catch it on the block or anywhere close, it's over.
Musketeers. Cross court to Gracie Lewis. Gracie now to McKenna. Now Ava. Jeter, left side to Llewellyn. Llewellyn drives baseline. Looking for the shot. Nothing there. Back out to Lewis. Lewis is going to let 3 go. Got it! 5-4. Musketeers on top. 4:36 to go here in the first quarter. Brown. Now to Thomason on the left side. She'll drive middle. Travels. No call. Now Noel with another long one. No good. Rebounded by Madeline Llewellyn.
Well, I can see one thing. When Noel crosses half court, you better start guarding her.
Ava to Jeter. Now Llewellyn. Right side to Gracie Lewis. Back to Madeline. Now Jeter, left wing.
And I'd like to see McKenna do a little bit on offense here. You know, she's
it's wide open
that's
right
what
there.
I mean. You could drive a semi through that lane right there.
Yeah.
And she's quick. And
Ball stolen away by Rats. Rats is going to be fouled by Gracie Lewis.
Yeah, as athletic and as quick as she is.
Well, they're cheating down on us because we know we're going to the short corner, so they're leaving that wing open.
All she's got to do is take one solid dribble, and she's going to have an 8-10 footer.
Gracie Lewis and Madeline Llewellyn check out. Christina Knight and Kaylee McKinley will check in for them. Salem basketball here. Musketeers on top by 1. Inside to Noel. Now number 42 for a 3. No good. Shot short. Rebounded out by Kaya. Gets it off to Ava Sauter. Now Ava's trying to push the basketball here. She'll go down the middle. Go off glass. Got it! Seven to 4. Dean, now here's a long one by Macy Thomason. No good. Rebounded by Noel. Back up and got it. There's a second chance point.
Yep.
6 to 7. Pass ahead to Kaya. Kaya. Ball stolen away by Rats again. Now Noel. 2-on-1. She goes in. Going to be fouled by Jeter.
She got her with the body. It was a plain block, but she got it with the body.
That'll be McKenna's second.
Yeah, that's not good. We got 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. She's already got 2.
And Natalie Noel to the line to shoot 2. Madeline Llewellyn set to check back in. The first one by Natalie is good. Brown will check in for Macy Tomlinson as Jeter will check out.
Really, as a senior, knowing you've got already a foul, man, you play a little defense, but you got to kind of let that go. You're sitting on the bench. One of your best athletes is sitting on the bench.
And probably not coming back for a while.
I wouldn't think so, no.
Here's Ava. 8 to 7 now, Salem. Noel hits both free throws. Christina. Here's Kaylee McKinley. Madeline. Left side to Ava. She'll dribble back out top and give it to Christina Knight. Right side to Madeline Llewellyn. Llewellyn cross court to Ava. Short corner to Kaylee. She dumps it down to Kaya. The ball stolen away again. Rats is very active. She gets her hands on there. Here's a long 3. No good. We got to be strong, too.
Yeah.
Quit turning with the ball over your head. Get it down where you can rip it out of there.
The passes that they're making, it's a good idea.
Yeah.
They're just a little late.
Yeah.
They're a fraction late on every pass.
Cross court to Kaya. Kaya go to work now. Dean spin move off the glass. No good. Rebounded out of there by Natalie Noel. Here's Thomason on the move. She'll throw it up. No good, but she'll go to the line to shoot 2 as she draws a foul on Madeline Llewellyn.
Great move down there.
Oh, yeah.
You got to finish it, but that's a great move.
2:22 left here in the first. 8-7. Salem on top. Macy Thomason at the line to shoot two. Her first one's up and good.
You know, really, we broke the press
Yeah, we
relatively
have.
well. It's just when we get in the half-court game, that's the problem.
And I thought that would be, if we could get in the half-court set, I thought we would be all right. 10-7 now as she hits both of them. Ball stolen from behind by number 10, Lily Campbell. Now here's Brown. Left side to Knowles. She'll let another three go. Got it. You let her shoot enough of them, Stuart, she's going to start hitting them. 13-7, timeout Eastern. It could be a full timeout, so we'll step away here and word from our sponsors. You're listening to Musketeer Basketball on WSLM. Let's say them again.
This is Becky White from WSLM. I'm here at the beautiful John Jones showroom in Salem, Indiana for the John Jones Auto Minute.
Hello there, Jalen Hoare here at John Jones in Salem, Indiana. Winter is here, as well as a bunch of Chevrolet trucks. We've got incoming 21 and 22 model Silverados. Come check out our inventory at 1450 South State Road 60. Pick out the truck that works best for you and your family, or check out our inventory online at johnjonesautogroup.com. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out at 877-473-5546. And from Jalen Hoare over at John Jones, happy holidays.
At John Jones GM City, you see so many, so they pay so little.
This is Becky White from WSLM.
All right, welcome back to Salem High
This is
School.
Becky White from WSLM. I'm here at the beautiful
2:07 to go here in the first quarter. Eastern basketball down 13-7. Comes into Kaylee McKinley. Up ahead to Kaya. Back to Knight. Now here's Ava. That's a foul. No call. Ava to bring it back out.
Yeah, this is a crucial time right here, really.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't. There we go.
Cross-court pass stolen by Ratch. She'll run from the left side. Off the glass. No good. Rebounded out there by Madeline Llewellyn. Now the Musketeers. Man, ball almost stolen away. Here's Kayla McKinley. Goes the baseline to Christina. Left side to Ava. High post to Kaya. Short corner to Kaylee. Here's Kaylee's 15-footer. No good. Rebounded by Rats. Up ahead to Macy Thomason. Cross court to Brown. Brown thinks about a three. Thinks better up. Now Dean will let one go. Got it.
Well, I tell you, they're shooting it. There's no doubt about it.
16-7. Salem on top. Christina gets it to Ava. Ava down the middle of the lane. Cuts three. Slices through. Now back out to Madeline. Madeline cross court to Christina Knight. Knight dribbles it back out top. Gives it to Madeline. Doesn't even look at the basket. We got to be ready to shoot the basketball.
Exactly.
Here's Knight will let a 15-footer go. No good. Rebounded by Rats again. Off to Tomlinson. 30 seconds to go. Here's another three. No good. Rebounded by Dean. She'll lay it off the glass and got it. And one.
Well, I mean, when you've got 8 turnovers and 7 points in the first quarter,
Yeah.
you know it's not good. I mean, Salem come out ready to shoot.
Yeah.
I mean, they did. They came out ready to
And there's
shoot.
no hesitation.
They
either.
don't.
They don't hesitate.
I mean, well, they probably missed 5.
Yeah.
But you know what? I mean, they're catching it and shooting it.
Dean's free throws no good as Ty McKinley gets the rebound. 25 seconds.
Eastern needs a bucket here. Down 11, 20 seconds to go.
And off to Madeline.
How's that not a foul? How is that not a foul?
11 seconds. Kaylee's going to trigger it in for the Musketeers. McKinley will get it into Christina. 10 seconds. I don't know if we know how much time we got left. Souter.
3, 2, nobody's even looking up at the clock.
That'll bring us to the end of the first quarter, and the Salem Lions on top of the Lady Musketeers, 18-7. We'll step away here and word from our sponsors. This is Musketeer basketball on WSLM, Salem, Indiana.
John Jones Showroom in Salem, Indiana for the John Jones Auto Minute.
Hello there, Jalen Hoare here at John Jones in Salem, Indiana. Winter is here, as well as a bunch of Chevrolet trucks. We've got incoming 21 and 22 model Silverados. Come check out our inventory at 1450 South State Road 60. Pick out the truck that works best for you and your family, or check out our inventory online at johnjonesautogroup.com. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out at 877-473-5546. And from Jalen Hoare over at John Jones, happy holidays.
At John Jones GM City, you see so many, so they pay so little.
Welcome back to Salem High School here at the start of the second quarter. Score is 18-7. The Salem Lady Lions on top of the Lady Musketeers here, guys. 8 turnovers, 7 points.
It was brutal. I mean, that's being nice. That was, Salem played well, really. I mean, luckily for us, they didn't even shoot the ball that great, but they knocked some down, but they're just out hustling us, they're just out playing us. She walked a mile, thank you.
And she committed a foul before that by shoving off with her forearm. So turnover.
8 turnovers the first quarter by us.
8 turnovers.
That's better than 9.
Souter to Gracie Lewis. Back to Souter.
Salem,
They got us pushed out.
Yeah, they're pushing this way. There's another turnover. Close.
Turned over, picked up by Brown. Brown to Knoll. Knoll's going to let another 3 go. No good. Saved in bounds, or attempted to, by Queen Smith, has checked in the game here.
Catch and shoot. That's what they're doing. Catch and shoot.
We might want to go that way, so that way we don't turn it over.
Well, I mean, anything would be better at this point, but we got to get ready to shoot it. That's awful. We're not even ready to shoot.
Here's Knight for a 3.
Got it, Get ready to shoot the ball.
18-10 now.
Now let's get a defensive stop.
Stop here. Tomlinson inside the Queensmith. Queensmith will go work on Kai. Nothing there. Rebounded by Rats. Kai did a nice job, but whoever had Rats did not block her out.
Well, the problem with it all is Kaya was too, excited about her defense instead of turning around and blocking out.
Dean Campbell checked back in along with Jeter for the Musketeers as Gracie Lewis will check out.
Really for as bad as it's been to be just down 8.
Pretty fortunate. We're pretty fortunate. Here's Souter. Left baseline to Kaylee. Over the top to Jeter. Now the high post to Kaya. Back to Jeter. Right side to Christina. Now Jeter to Ava. Passes inside. Now we're going to get a foul on Dean. That'll be Salem's second. .6:26 to go in the half. Musketeers down 8 as Jeter set the trigger it in for the Musketeers. Jeter looking. Now gets it over the top to Souter. Souter, Ava. Left wing to Christina Knight. Back out top to Jeter. Jeter's going to let a 3 go. No good. Rebounded out there by Knoll. Clears it out to Rats. Rats gets it across half court. Now goes back to Knoll. Knoll's going to let another 3 go. That's way short.
Yeah, I think that may have been tipped. But, man, she ain't scared to let it go.
Well, not a good shot.
No, that was a bad shot.
And I know you got the green light, but that's not a good shot.
No.
And she should have the green light.
Well, yeah, I mean, she should have the green light, but I don't think coming out and shooting a 23-footer with no one touching the ball.
And you could read it. I knew Rats was going to hand it back to her. You could read that. Not sure what that call is.
She knocked it out of her hand and hit her foot, and they called a kick, or no? Oh, they called an offensive foul.
Unbelievable.
Wow. I didn't see any kind of foul.
I didn't either. I just thought she knocked it out of her hand. And
there's Natalie Knoll. We got the fans blowing up behind us.
Oh, yeah.
Short corner to Dean now. Dean with a 15-footer. No good. Rebounded out of there by Caleb McKinley. Now let's go. Jeter.
You know, McKenna's taken one shot this whole game.
Yep. Ava on the baseline here. Ball's turned over. Up ahead, 2 Rats. Turned back over. As Kaylee comes up with it, and she carried it.
You know, Dean's given Salem some good minutes off the bench, man. She came out and played real well for them.
Yeah. Thomas has set the trigger in underneath Salem's basket here. Referee just gives somebody a warning.
Yeah, Biden didn't like that.
There's Rats with a runner, nothing there, and tipped out of bounds. Is going to go over to the Musketeers.
Yeah, Salem, when they kicked that out and they started pushing us out.
Yeah.
We're man to man now almost. You know, they're switching everything. And I mean, they're not
with the
following.
drive to the lane there, and it's out of bounds. It's going to be tipped by the Salem and to stay with the Musketeers as Brown and Campbell check back in for the Lady Lions. Now Jeter, the triggered in with 5 minutes to go in the first half here. 18-10 still the score. Lady Lions on top of the Musketeers. Jeter right side now, dribble back out top. Right to Kaylee. Kaylee on top to Christina Knight. Knight, Souter.
I think you got to get Knight going. She's the only one playing to looking to score.
Well, you know, right now we're settling again.
Short corner to Kaylee. She goes up. Shot blocked away by Klainsmith. Picked up by Kaya. Tries to cross court pass to Christina. Picks it up. Now go to the right wing. Now the high post to Kaya. Kaya goes to work. Ball stripped away by Brown. Turnover Musketeers. Brown on the left side. Tries a 15-footer. No good. Rebounded out of there by Kaylee. And she's going to get a foul. I believe that's going to be on Dean. It should be her second, I believe. Rats will check in again now for Dean. 4:13 to go in the first half. We've said it for about 4 straight possessions here. We need a bucket.
Yeah.
Souter now.
Well, I mean, we're catching the ball so far away.
Here's Kaya. Up. She's going to draw a foul. That'll be on Klainsmith. Well, when they're pushing us out like that, we back cut them a couple times. They're going to stop doing that.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
So Kyle going to line to shoot 2 here. We're right at 4 minutes to go in the first half. First free throw is up and good.
She's always been a good free throw shooter. You know what?
Shoots free throws right-handed.
Yeah.
It's I've never seen nothing like it.
Yeah.
Second one is up and also good. Brings the score to 18-12 now as they cut it to 6 here. Looking for a stop down here, guys. Rats out top. Klainsmith to Brown on the right baseline. Now they look into Rats and they're going to get a foul by Brown.
That was a little touchy, really, but
that'll send them to the line for a 1-and-1 as they are in the bonus. Rats' first one is up and good. Rats eyes the second one. It's up and is also good. 20-12. Comes in tonight. Ball stolen away. Brown comes up with it. Goes up with it. Going to draw a foul on Caleb.
that's 2 quick ones on her, too.
Yep.
That's going to be number 3.
Yep. That'll send Sydney Brown to the line.
These turnovers are starting to catch up.
Yep.
You know, I mean, you can only get away with it for so long.
Brown's first free throw is up and good. Knowles checks back in for Campbell.
You know, he runs them in and out of here.
And Gracie Lewis is checking back in now, it looks like, for Kaylee McKinley, which will sit with 3 fouls here. I'm sure that'll be it for her for the first half. Brown eyes the second one. Is up and no good. Rebounded by Rats. And she gets the rebound and steps on the out-of-bounds line. Tell you what, she goes after the basketball now.
Yeah.
I mean, she's got a nose for the ball.
She really does. You know, I can remember even watching her as a freshman, sophomore. She was that way.
Musketeer basketball, 3:36 to go.
If you look at on the floor right now for Eastern, I mean,
Ball stolen away by Noel and laid in. 23-12, still right in their hands. Ball comes into Jeter. Jeter across half court now to Ava. Our passes aren't very good either. I mean,
and we're not catching them either.
Yeah.
I mean,
left side to Knight. Knight will let 3 go. No good. Rebounded by Rats. Off to Noel. Right at 3 minutes. 23-12. Goes into Klainsmith. Back out to Brown. Brown will let 3 go. No good. Rebounded by Jeter. Up ahead to Knight. Back to Jeter. Jeter goes left wing to Gracie Lewis. Back to Jeter. Now high post to Kyle McKinley. McKinley goes in from right side up with. No good. Rats with another rebound.
you know, that's the thing. I mean, that whole possession for us was good. We just couldn't finish.
Yep.
I mean,
Here's Thomason. Thomason looks inside, gets it to Noel. Noel goes to work off glass, got it. 25-12, 2:27 to go in the first half.
I mean, we're getting abused down low.
Yes. Off to Ava. Ava split it, goes up with it, blocked by Klainsmith, back up again.
Now, that's going to be 3 on her, I believe.
She draws a foul to go line to shoot 2. Foul's on Klainsmith.
That's her second, okay.
Ava will be at the line to shoot 2 here. First one up. Good. We got to get this thing under 10.
I was getting ready to say, you got to, I mean, your goal right now, if you're Eastern, to get it in single digits before half.
The second one is up and good.
Luckily, we're making our free throws, you know what?
25-14, 2:10 to go here in the first half. Brown to Thomason, over the top turnover, picked off by Christina Knight. She gets it across half court here. Looking back to Jeter now. Now goes to Knight. Knight, short corner to Ava. Now down low. Just don't throw it at her shin.
Throw it at her shin bones. I mean,
Well, we're not even looking at the basket. We're robotic. If you
Yeah.
catch on a baseline, we automatically got to go to Kaya.
Rachel was so good at that, catching it down there and ripping and going to the rim. Over the top to Kaya. Here's Jeter with a runner. No good. Rebounded out by Rats again. She's got a dozen rebounds this first half.
yeah.
Here's Campbell. Drives baseline. Travels. No call. Back to Brown now. Now here's Noel out top. Right side to Rats. Rats to Campbell. Now goes down low again. Off glass, got it. Can't guard her down there.
No, I mean, look, she's got no shot at that.
Yeah. Jeter to Lewis. Ava. Here's Jeter with a step back 3. No good. Tipped out of bounds. Going to go to the lines with 1:09 to go in the first half. 27-14. Lady Lions on top. Brown to Campbell. Back out top to Rats. Rats looking to penetrate. Does. Tries to go off the glass. No good. Christina Knight with another rebound. She's going to draw a foul on Campbell. That'll just be Salem's 16th foul. .50 to go in the first half. Jeter now to Ava Souter. Back to Gracie. And here's Christina Knight. Now Lewis, left wing, tries to throw it inside. Knight picks it up. Dribble around, hands it off to Kai McKinley, misses the shot. Ball's crossed, brought out there by Tomlinson. Here's 28 seconds. Now Brown. Brown back to Noel. Noel to Brown for three. No good. Rebounded by Ava. Now we got 15 seconds. Need a bucket right here. Up ahead to Christina Knight. Knight's going to drive. Tries to go off the glass. Rebounded by Kai McKinley. Up and in. 5 seconds. Here's Brown. Campbell with a long one from half court. No good. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half. The score, Salem Lady Lions up on the Musketeers, 27-16. We'll step away here. Word from our sponsors. We'll be back to you. You're listening to Lady Musketeer Basketball on WSLM, Salem, Indiana.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports. Here's Coach Bob Lovell with Commissioner Paul Neidig.
Let's get you set up with everything you need to know about the IHSAA. It's a busy time of year for high school sports, and we welcome you to the Commissioner's Corner. I'm Brendan King in for the Coach Bob Lovell, joined alongside IHSAA Commissioner. That is Paul Neidig. Paul, certainly a busy time. We've got some semi-state winners to crown this weekend.
Yeah, isn't it great? I'll take busy every day of the week. You know, great time of the year. And, you know, we've celebrated some state championships this fall, but we got to focus on football the next 2 weeks now.
No doubt about it. You mentioned state championships, Paul, at Lucas Oil Stadium coming up here in just a couple weeks. I wanted to ask you this. When you look at last year and you look at this year, was game planning for this year easier or harder just because obviously you're back to normal, there's more people to manage, and there's just more stuff going on this year without, you know, as much COVID restriction?
Yeah, you know, I think it's certainly different. I think this year for us, planning-wise, looked more like 2019, previous years. You know, you got to remember, 12 months ago, while we were playing, we were still trying to figure out how to play. And, you know, it's opening up a high school venue is one scenario, but then opening up facilities like Lucas Oil and temperature checks and clearing between stands and the sanitization that took place. You know, it was all the right stuff to do. But, yeah, there were a lot more moving parts given COVID-19 and where it was at, treatments and protocols than there are this year, but certainly still respect what's going on with COVID and going to do it safely.
Well, we talked about this a little bit last week, but the state championships this year inside Lucas Oil, what can fans expect that may be a little bit different from last season?
You know, I think we're going to see more fans. Everything that we've seen this fall has been that I would call this the year of the fan. People have come back in groves just to go watch a high school football. I think they realize the value in the experience, how much fun it is to go watch that time-honored tradition of kids playing for their local high school. And it's just going to be fans. I look for a lot of energy in the building this year. We don't have to clean out, clear the facilities. So fans that want to come and buy a ticket and watch 3 games in a day are going to be able to do that this year. And I just really think there's going to be a lot of energy. And we had energy last year, but it's just hard when you had a maximum of 5,000 per contest. You know, this year that number's going to be at least double that, and we're hoping triple that with people coming out to watch their kids play.
Well, I'm definitely excited to be on the call for the Class 2A state championship game inside Lucas Oil, Paul. But, you know, after the state championships, no rest for the weary. You're going to be right in the basketball season and holiday tournaments before you know it.
Again, it's just the holiday season is a great time of the year where between Christmas and New Year's, there's holiday tournaments. There's just a lot of basketball played. Kids get a chance to not to have to focus on the daily education side of why they're in school, the main reason why they're in school, and just take a 2-week period of time and just focus on playing basketball with their teammates. And great games, great tradition along the way. But, you know, our ladies are playing, our young men are playing, and we're going to go with it.
Paul, what's really the next step for you guys in terms of like spring planning after football state championships finish up? Because that's obviously a big load off your shoulder.
once football gets over with, we do try to catch our breath a little bit at the beginning of December. But yeah, it's what's interesting. We just had a meeting this morning, and our assistant commissioners are looking at their officials meetings and the training for officials and getting them prepared for the next season, and what rule changes have come to us from the National Federation of High Schools over the last year. How do we get that information out to our schools and our coaches? And it's a constant cycle of train officials, looking at game protocol, looking at what's best for the tournaments. Do we need to make adjustments to provide a better experience for student athletes? It's just, we don't just go play a state championship in football in 2 weeks and quit thinking about it for the next year. It's constant, and the staff does a phenomenal job. They keep it live, they keep it real, and they continue to focus on what we need to do before the year's over, how we're going to manage the next year.
He is the commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. I'm Brendan King with you on the Commissioner's Corner. Paul, always appreciate the time. Should be a really fun next couple of weeks.
It is, and good luck with the show this weekend, Brendan. I look forward to tuning in Friday and Saturday night to hearing the experts talk about high school football.
Thanks for listening to the Commissioner's Corner with IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig and Coach Bob Lovell. And thank you for your continued support of the high schools in your community.
Chris, last year was a challenge,
It was quite a challenge.
but we overcame it.
That's what life's all about, overcoming challenges together.
And I'm so proud of our entire state and our local community for persevering through last year together. I'm Indiana High School Athletic Association Assistant Commissioner Carrie Schludecker.
And I'm Assistant Commissioner Chris Kaufman. Last year, we learned something that high school sports have always taught kids, how to overcome challenges through discipline and teamwork.
Our student athletes do it year in and year out.
And last year, they did it with limited to no attendance.
But this year, fans are back in the stands, and we want to see your enthusiasm.
So we're challenging you, the fans,
To buy a ticket to your school's next sporting event.
and help the whole community persevere.
This is your team. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
High school sports fans, this is IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig, and I'd like to introduce you to new Assistant Commissioner Brian Lewis.
Thank you, Paul. I can't tell you how excited I am to be part of the team.
We know you're going to excel in your role. High school sports have been a huge part of your life.
That's right. I played high school sports, I coached high school sports, and I was an athletic director.
You truly live high school sports. Tell the fans why they're so important to you.
Because high school sports are education-based athletics, and as a former teacher, I know firsthand how effective they are in teaching lessons outside of the classroom.
Real-life lessons.
100%. They teach teens how to overcome adversity.
Chris,
All right, welcome back to Salem High School here. We're here at halftime. The score, Salem Lady Lions 27, Lady Musketeer 16. Guys, in my opinion, not a whole lot to talk about there in the first half. I mean, you could sum it up pretty quick, and I'll let you guys talk about it, and I'll maybe throw a few thoughts in there. We'll start with you, Adam.
Yeah, I mean, like I just told Scott Newcomb, it's a hard game to call. Really, it's, turnovers after turn, and it's just almost like we're not ready to play. You're not ready to shoot. They're just lazy passes, and we're just doing the same thing on offense every possession. And, I mean, you're not going to beat a team like Salem, playing like that. You're not going to beat anybody playing like that. And you hit it on the head right off the bat. I would have thought, watching this game without the score, knowing the score, I would say we were down 25.
Yeah.
And how we're down only 11, I'm not really sure. I don't know, but it just seems like that we just.
I'm not going to add to that. I mean, I'll add something to that real quick before we hear from Mikey. Is I don't think Coach Hickey was probably real happy with the way his team played in the first half. Other than they did play hard.
Yeah,
but I don't. To my opinion, they didn't execute like they probably normally do.
And they took a lot of bad shots. I thought, honestly, they took a lot of deep threes. Early in the possession. I'm sure he wasn't happy with that, but I would rather almost have that than the fact that we're going to stand 25 feet out and fumble the ball around and then throw it away. I mean, if we're going to do that, we might as well shoot it when we get it from 25.
Michael?
Well, I mean, it just comes down to execution. I mean, you know, we can't even get in the set when we do. You know, they are very active in the defensive half-court defense. And, you know, even though they're zoned, they are just, their hands are always active. They're always, somebody drives, they're always reaching in, trying to strip the ball. Very active in the passing lanes. And we haven't seen that yet this year, and we're not ready for it. You know, but the flip side to it is defensively, you know, we played them even in the second quarter, 9-9.
Yeah.
But they got probably 6 points off no post and Gracie Lewis, which is a mismatch.
Yeah.
You know, don't get me wrong, it is a mismatch. But we don't have the basketball knowledge to go help her out.
Yeah.
And, you know, I don't know if this ball has too much air in it, it's slick or what, but
it could be a Tom Brady ball. It could be a Tom Brady ball.
No, if it was Tom Brady ball, everybody be catching.
Yeah. Hey, but real quick before we get here, I want to say, you know, looking out in the crowd, there's a lot of gold, and I know the people that are listening, they can't see it, but you know, they're having a benefit tonight for Connor Anderson. Man, really good kid. I know their family. I know his dad real well. They're great people. You know, they're fighting cancer right now, and all the proceeds for tonight's game is going to them, which is a great thing. I just want everybody, if they can, you know, to help this family out as much as they can. You know, there's a GoFundMe set up for them to help them out. Yeah, he just got a rare form of cancer. They're, everybody's praying that they're going to take care of it. So I just want everybody to know, please, if you can, help this good family out. So I just want to make sure that everybody knows that.
Thanks for bringing that up, Adam. As Salem will get the ball here first in the start of the second half as Noel gets it in to Brown. Now back to Noel. Rats out top now. The drive middle. Now kick right to Brown. Out top to Noel. Noel go left baseline to Thompson. She'll let three go. No good. Rebounded out there by Ty McKinley. Off to Ava Satter. Now the Musketeers looking to get something started here in the second half. Right wing to Madeline Llewellyn. Back to Jeter. Now to Satter. Satter out top to Jeter now. We can't start the offense 40 feet from the basket.
Yep.
Madeline now looks inside to Kai. Kai goes to work. Dumps it down to Ava. Ava off the glass and got it.
Very good possession.
27-18. Musketeers strike first here in the second half. As Rance has got it out top, being guarded by Satter. Left wing to Noel. Now inside to Klainsmith. Klainsmith looks back out top to Thomason. Thomason will go to Rance. Now left side to Brown. Now baseline to Klainsmith. She'll dump it down to Rance. Rance will go to work. Little hook shot. Got it. Nice move.
When you notice when Eastern catches the ball in the block, they just surround them.
Yep.
They catch the ball in the block. There's one person around them. Foul and made it. Eastern with another turnover and a bucket by Noel and a foul. Souter picks up her first foul. I don't know. I'm kind of at a loss for words because I really thought that Eastern would come out and play a little bit better than what they're doing. And it's almost, I don't know if it's almost like they're nervous or something.
That's 16 for Noel now. Kyle. Here's Lewis for a long three. Got it. 32-21 now. Musketeers have scored on their first two possessions other than the turnover. Right. Macy Thompson drives from the right side, goes up with it. Ball blocked by, we'll give it to Gracie Lewis. Up to the right side to Gracie. Back out to Jeter.
Right, see right there. Back to her for the three.
And that's one thing when we were talking earlier, is Kaya's got it out top. Now back to Souter. Is we're so programmed, they're overplaying so bad the passing lanes.
I mean, it's too late now.
Down low to Kaya. Kaya will go to work. Back to Ava. Ava's going to penetrate, slices up, off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Klainsmith. Off to Noel. Good shot.
It is.
As Brown's going to get called for travel here with 5:30 to go in the third quarter. Lady Lions on top from the Lady Musketeers, 32-21.
You know, Kaya doesn't even look like she wants to attack and try to
No, I was just thinking the exact same thing.
Jeter breaks for pressure, goes up for the shot. Thought she may have got fouled there, a little sandwich action, but no call there, but it'll stay with the Musketeers.
You know, that's a bad thing, and then honestly, when you're little girl like she is, when you go into the basket, she's not going to get too many foul calls on her.
But she gets up as well as anybody.
Better,
you know.
Better, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you have athletic ability out here,
she's right there.
She's number one,
Oh,
probably.
Yeah. Oh,
I mean, she's the most athletic on this floor.
Ava on the left wing. Back out top to Madeline. Now to Gracie Lewis. Now high post to Kaya. Kaya goes to work now. Back to Madeline. Madeline will let three go. No good.
That was her first shot of the game, I believe.
Rebounded out of there by Queensmith off the Knoll. She walked with it, carried it on her hip, but didn't get the call. Here's Rats. Baseline to Thomason. Now Rats. Rats looking inside. Now drive baseline. Now dumps it off to Queensmith. Queensmith back to
again.
Brown. Rats cross court to Knoll. Knoll going to drive baseline. Now gets it to Queensmith. Down low. She spins. Dumps it off to Rats. Here's Thomason for a long three. Got it.
That was kind of a dagger there,
Yeah.
you know.
After they walked 47 times.
Yeah.
Up ahead to Gracie Lewis. Gracie gets it over to Madeline. Madeline dumps it down to Kaya. Kaya gets fouled by Queensmith and will go to the line to shoot two with 4:07 to go here in the third quarter.
Yeah, that's Klingel-Smith. That's how it should be her third, yeah.
Coach McBride, he's telling this referee about her travel as Kaya continues to knock it down from the free throw line as she hits her first one. As Dean and Campbell will check in for Queensmith and Brown.
You know, really, I mean, they don't lose a whole lot with these two coming in.
Don't.
You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Miss free throw, Salem with a rebound, but they don't lose a lot. I mean, she's a player. She's giving them good minutes.
And she doesn't try to do too much.
No, that's the thing.
Here's a long one by Dean. Ooh. No good. The way these rims are, I'm surprised they didn't flip up and go in.
Me too.
Here's Souter. Now Jeter. Jeter will let three go. No good. Rebounded by Knoll. Clears it out to Campbell.
Knoll's going to mess around and get a double-double here before too long.
Now here's a real long one. It looks good. Good.
That was in and out.
Yep. The Musketeers now. Jeter to Souter. 3:20 to go here in the third quarter. Dumps it down to Kaya. Kaya will go to work on Dean now. Loses the handle. Picks it back up.
I mean, when you're in the post, if you're going to make a move, you better make it. You know, you can't sit there and him haul around.
Well, she's got three girls on her.
Well, that's what happens.
Yeah.
You catch the ball, and if you just sit there and mess around, you're going to get three girls on you. Do something with it or pass it back out.
Kayla McKinley and Christina Knight check in. There's Kaylee off the glass and got it.
Good move.
35-24. Right at 3 minutes to go. Dean, right wing. Now to Campbell. Campbell shot fake, drives middle, loses the handle. It was a nice move.
It was a very nice move.
It's timeout. Coach Hickey, it'll be a 30-second timeout. That's a lost art, guys. The shot fake is a lost art.
I tell Luke this all the time. It doesn't matter. You could be the slowest, you could be anybody can do a shot fake.
Yeah.
And it, like you said,
it beats somebody.
All you have to do is you show a dude, especially a kid that can jump.
Yes.
All you got to do is act like you're going to shoot the ball. He goes in the air, and you got a wide open layup. The shot fake is not used like it should, and anybody can use it. I mean,
it's maverick.
It is.
Fly right by you.
Yeah. I mean, they're going to clear the tower.
The Musketeer basketball for 2:59 to go in the third. Down 11, 35-24 here.
Well, 3 minutes to go. You got to get this down to about 7 or 8, I think, by the end of the quarter.
I agree with you, Mikey.
Yeah, but the thing is, boys, is how are we going to do that?
Well, here's the thing. We've played them even since the first quarter. I don't know, but we have.
But I mean, yeah, we might play them even from here on out, but we're going to lose by 11.
Yeah.
I'm saying, how are we going to get it? How are we going to make up this difference?
Kaylee McKinley out top. Turnover. Picked up. Over to Campbell. There's a pass to Noel. Noel's going to drive left side. Goes baseline. Well, I thought it was a foul before the travel there.
Yeah.
I mean, here's Tomlinson as she checks in for Rats. Kaylee, well, I mean, gets it in, now goes back to McKinley. McKinley now. Get out tonight. Goes to Jeter. Now Jeter has it. Now right wing to Christina. Christina thought about one.
See, she pumped that from the line, though.
Kaylee back to Christina Knight. Cross court to Jeter. Baseline to Ava. Ava looks inside to Kai. Nothing there. Kai's got to work hard down there to get open.
Get open.
She's got to work hard. Now out to Christina Knight. Knight. Now Jeter. Jeter will let three go. No good.
Can't get it to go down.
There's Campbell on the baseline.
Good defense.
Dumps it down to Dean. Dean goes to work over the shoulder. Nothing there. Rebounded out by McKinley. Boys, if we could hit some shots from outside, we'd be right in this thing.
Yeah.
We just can't hit a shot. There's Kaylee. Kaylee from the right side.
She walked too.
Yep. Cross court to Christina. Christina shot fake now. Back to Ava. Ava now down low to Kaya. Kaya goes to work, spins up with it. No good. And Noel gets the rebound and going to get a foul on Kaya McKinley after the missed shot.
I mean, if you can't make a bucket from 3 feet, you ain't going to win. I mean, I'm sorry. If you can't finish around the rim, how many 3 or 4 footers layups have we missed?
Rats checks back in for Noel. Ball comes into Brown.
I'd like to see Eastern put some full court pressure on them. I really would.
I don't think they like pressure a whole lot either.
I mean, what do you have to lose at this point of the game?
There's Brown on the right wing. She spins back to Rats now. Now to Dean in the high post. 15-footer. No good. Rebounded out there by Jeter. That's a good shot.
Hey, I tell you what, I like watching her play, man. She comes in and shoots it.
We're going to have a jump ball here. Going to stay with the Musketeers. I don't like the body language by some of our players right now on the floor.
Yeah, it's almost like they're just like, man, what can we do?
And it's not like we're getting run out of the gym right now. I mean seriously.
I know, you're right. It feels like it, but you're down 11. You're down 11.
20 seconds. Christina, back to Jeter.
It'd be nice to get a bucket here at the end.
Jeter now. Cross court to Ava. Now high post to Kai. Back to Souter. Souter to Christina. Down to 7. There's Knight. She's going to let a 3 go. Got it!
Well, that's 8 right there. I mean, like we said, you want it to be single digits going into the 4th. Well, there it is. And how this team's hanging in here like it is, I still don't know how. But
the end of 3, score. Lady Lions on top of Lady Musketeers, 35-27. We'll step away here. Word from our sponsors, Lady Musketeer Basketball on Wslm out of Salem, Indiana.
Last year, this is what a touchdown sounded like at a high school football game without fans.
Blue 90, touchdown, Tiger.
Without you there, Indiana high school sports just weren't the same. But this year, a touchdown will sound like a touchdown again, because you'll be there to experience it. High school sports are far better with you in the stands. That's because high school sports are about more than the game. They're about the community. They're about the fans in the stands who come together to cheer for the leaders of tomorrow.
Man,
I'm Commissioner Paul Knight, and I just want to welcome you back to the stands. The students and schools deserve your support.
Welcome back to Salem High School. Start of the fourth quarter here. Musketeers with a late three by Christina Knight cuts the lead down to 8, 35-27. It'll be Salem basketball here to start this fourth quarter.
You know, if I'm Eastern, I'm going to come out and I'm going to get up on them. You know what? Put some pressure on them.
Pick and roll by Rats.
Charge. There you go. Nice.
As Christina Knight draws that charge from Abigail Rats.
That's only her first. Well, you see what Salem's doing. They're going to keep pressure on us.
Oh, yeah. Ball comes into Jeter.
Here's the thing. We get a bucket here, they're going to start getting tighter. That's a foul on the last no call. I mean, it's just a lazy pass. It's a lazy pass.
And here's Brown for three. No good. Rebounded by Noel. Off the glass got it.
That's how you rebound a basketball right there. McKenna just needs to get up the floor. Thank you. As quick as she is.
Now penetrates it back, dumps it down to Ty McKinley. McKinley off last got it. Hickey Holler for a travel.
Yeah, I mean, he's probably right. But he'll know the truth. Yeah, but he can't say a word like that about 17. Oh, yeah, yeah. It's been terrible for both teams.
There's Thomason off glass. Rebounded out there by Ty McKinley. 8-point lead with 7 to go here in the ball game. Now Ava. This is a big possession right here, guys. It's a big possession here. Jeter's out top. Left wing to Ava.
Wide open in the short corner, too. Wide open in the middle.
Ava. Back to Christina. Now to Christina. Christina. Now to Ava. Ava for a three. No good. Rebounded out of there by Rats. No. Left side to Brown. Brown dribbles it out top. Now goes left wing to Noel. Noel for three. No good. Rebounded. I believe we're going to get no foul called there.
See, I just don't think that's a good shot. I mean, I really don't for them.
Not when you're up 8.
Right, you're up 8, and you're going to take a 22-footer.
Well, we'll take that one all day long.
Right. I mean, if you're Eastern, that's what you wanted to do, really. Yeah, get it up the floor.
Pass to, here's Christina Knight. Knight dribbles it back out top, goes left wing to Souter. Souter slices now. Here's Kayla McKinley for a 15-footer. No good. Rebounded by Rats. Off to Noel. Here's Brown. Brown's little 10-footer. Got it.
Yeah. The press is really, it ain't done nothing with it.
No, it's not. Here's Knight. Knight tries to throw it down low to Kaylee and get out of bounds. 5:22, 10-point ball game, 39-29. Jeter set the trigger in for the Musketeers. Over the top to Souter now. Right wing.
Well, you're down 10 with 5 to go. It's not major urgent right now, but you gotta work at it a little bit. Passing around the top of the key and you're gonna get it done.
Kaylee's gonna get called for a travel. Turnover Musketeers. Back to the lines. Now Brown. Here's Noel with another long three. Got it. And she shoots the ball with confidence.
When she gets her body square, it's going to go in. She just has a lot of times you see her off balance or just kind of leaning one way or the other to shoot it. But when she squares up like that, it's bottom.
And there's no hesitation.
No, she don't hesitate.
Ty now, tied up. He'll stay with the Musketeers. Yeah, there can't be many empty possessions anymore.
No,
Jeter looking out top now to Ava. Ava's got to make something happen.
you got to do something.
Now Christina Knight on the right wing here. She'll dribble it back out top and give it to Jeter. Jeter now the high post to Ty McKinley. McKinley goes to work on Queensmith. All flat. Got it. Hickey's hollering for another travel.
Yeah.
42-31. 4 minutes to go. No.
I thought she was going to throw it.
I thought she was too. Now drives in. Off glass. Got it.
Well, you know, honestly, if I'm no, that was a good possession for her.
Yeah.
I think she realized she had the shortest player on the floor, Gardner. She takes it right square to the basket, shoots right over, and it's an and one. That was a smart. Play.
And they cleared it. Cleared semi.
Yeah. You could have backed your truck up into the lane.
Absolutely.
You'd have curved it probably, but still, you'd have got it in there.
Knowles' free throw is good. Pushes it out to a 14-point lead with 3:54 to go in the ballgame. Fowler drives baseline, gets cut off. It's going to be a foul call on Abigail Ratz. That'll be her second foul. Team's third, I believe.
Yeah.
Timeout by the Musketeers. It will be a full timeout, so we'll step away. You're listening to Lady Musketeer Basketball on WSLM.
This is Becky White from Wslm. I'm here at the beautiful John Jones showroom in Salem, Indiana for the John Jones Auto Minute.
Hello there, Jalen Hoare here at John Jones in Salem, Indiana. Winter is here, as well as a bunch of Chevrolet trucks. We've got incoming 21 and 22 model Silverados. Come check out our inventory at 1450 South State Road 60. Pick out the truck that works best for you and your family, or check out our inventory online at johnjonesautogroup.com. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out at 877-473-5546. And from Jalen Hoare over at John Jones, happy holidays.
At John Jones CN you see so many because they pay so little.
Welcome back to Salem High School. 3:48 to go in the ball game here. Lady Lions on top of the Musketeers, 45-31. Be Musketeer basketball underneath their own basket here with Jeter, both McKinley's, Ava Souter, and Christina Knight on the floor for the Musketeers.
I mean, being the 14 down with 3.5 left. I mean, you're going to have to do something relatively quick, and I mean. And that ain't it.
That wasn't it.
Now, if you're Salem, do you slow it down?
They won't, but I would.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. If you're Salem, do you just kind of run an offense?
Here's Campbell. Back to Noel. Noel thought about it.
She wanted to.
Jeter's staying with her. Now goes to baseline to Ratz. Ratz goes to the center. Clears it over to Brown. Brown looks inside to Ratz. Ratz now back to, here's Queensmith for three. That's one thing I will say about Salem is their shot selection. Now, I don't know what Coach Hickey's told them or whatever, but I don't think up 14 we're really wanting to take that shot.
Well, especially your center.
Yeah.
In the corner.
We're going to have to start shooting the basketball. Here's Knight. Dumps it into Kaya. Kaya up. No good, but she was fouled. I think that's on Ratz. That'll be her third as Dean check back in for the Lady Lions. And Tomlinson also.
So, yeah, I don't care if you're up 14 or not. I don't really want my center that's never hasn't shot a three all game to take one in the corner after you run an offense for 30 seconds,
First one by Kaya is good.
What is she, 5 of 5 from the line tonight?
She missed her last one
Did she?
Before that one.
I may have dozed off. I don't remember.
She should be 6 of 7 right now.
Got it.
7 for 8. 45-33. 2:45 to go in the game. Dean being pressured by him. There's the ball stolen away by Ava Souter. Brown gathers it back up to Thomason baseline. Now to Rats. Rats thinks about a three. Nothing there. Dean, right side to Noel for another three. No good. Rebounded by McKinley with 2:15 to go. Up ahead to Knight on the right wing. Cross court to Ava. We're down 11 with 2 minutes to go. We got to go.
No sense of urgency here.
Ava on the left wing now. Cross court to Christina Knight. Short corner to Kaylee. Now Knight. Knight's got to shoot that. I don't care.
Yeah. I mean, we just ran about probably.
Now we got a technical foul on Coach McBride. And a foul on 42, Kaylee McKinley. So I give them 2 shots and the ball back. First one by Noel on the technical is good. Noel's second technical is also good. 47-33 now with 1:50 to go in the ball game. Musketeers down 14 now. Thompson to take it out for the line. Gets it out to Brown. Brown dribbles across half court, left wing to Rats now. Now Thompson out top. There's going to be a foul call on Ava Souter. I don't think there was much contact.
I think she tripped over her feet.
Be the 5th foul on the Musketeers. Nobody in the bonus yet.
You know, I am a little surprised that we haven't even put any pressure. You know, even with 2 or 3, 4 minutes to go, there was no pressure on them whatsoever.
And this guy's going to give Rats 2 shots on that, too. Foul is on Christina Knight. Sends Rats to the line to shoot. To shoot 2. First one is up and good. Second one by Rats is also good. 49-33, 1:32 to go in the contest. There's Knight out top now.
I mean, you got to do something, man. You know?
Jeter. Jeter will let 3 go. No good. Rebounded by Souter. As Rats rips it away from her. Now she's on a breakaway. In from the right side. Ball was shot blocked by Jeter. It'll stay with the lines at 106. Point game. Nice fake by Rats. She runs in.
Very nice play.
51-33. We're under a minute. Jeter.
I mean, you're down 18.
43 seconds.
40 seconds to go. Get it to the basket.
Kaylee McKinley for a jump shot. No good. Rebounded out of there by Thomason, and that'll probably do it. Stolen away by Jeter. Down Knight. As Jeter is fouled by Noel. And that'll just be Salem, I believe. Salem's 16 foul. Jeter to inbound it for the Musketeers. Over the top to Christina Knight. We're down to 22. You would think that we're winning by 12.
You really would, you know it?
18 seconds. Ball stolen away by Noel.
Well, sure.
Up ahead to Brown. She'll dribble it back.
Yeah, I mean,
We're
that's
under 10.
mercy rule.
4, 3, 2, 1. That'll be the ball game. The Lady Lions come away with the victory tonight over our Lady Musketeers, 51-33. We'll step away. Be right back to you. This is Musketeer basketball on WSLM out of Salem, Indiana.
This is Becky White from Wslm. I'm here at the beautiful John Jones showroom in Salem, Indiana for the John Jones Auto Minute.
Hello there, Jalen Hoare here at John Jones in Salem, Indiana. Happy Thanksgiving from us over at John Jones in Salem, Indiana. Turkeys aren't the only things you want to make sure you get off the table. Chevrolet's got a $500 cyber cash program going on. Give us a call at 877-473-5546 or check us out online at johnjonesautogroup.com for more details on this special program.
At John Jones GMC, you see so many because they pay so little.
All right, welcome back to Salem High School here. The conclusion of the game here. Final score was
They lost by 18. I know that.
down 18.
Yeah.
51-33.
51-33. Guys, just I thought at times there were a few little spurts there that I thought we had when we cut the lead down to 8. I think I thought, well, we might be able to get back in this thing, and then we make a couple turnovers, give up a couple big threes there, and we just could not quit turning the ball over.
Yeah. I mean, really, you could wrap this up in about, a minute or two. We didn't execute. I mean, we just didn't play with any sense of urgency. It was playing hot potato. It was just a bad game. It really was. You hate to be negative. I'm sitting here trying to think of some positives, that you could say, but there's just not a whole lot you could take out of this game.
No.
Any kind of a positive. I mean, they just, and really, it seemed like they beat us 40. It felt like 40.
Yeah.
The only thing the reason why they didn't is they took a lot of shots that wasn't very good shots. And that saved us.
We're going to have to get tougher, boys.
But yeah, I mean, we're getting the ball ripped out of our hands. We're going into the basket, and it's a different. Watching this it's a little different.
I ain't much to say, guys. I mean, knowing coming in, you had to play a perfect game, and we wasn't even close to it tonight. I thought we played scared.
I think you're right.
It should have been we played loose because we wasn't favored to win this game. Nobody expected us to win this ball game. You ought to just left it all on the floor, and we didn't do it. 21 turnovers for the game. Ooh, and they had off turnovers. They had 20 points.
I mean, there you go. There you go, right there.
So, but first and fourth quarter was a difference in the ball game. We played them even second, third quarter. But when we don't attempt to score, you're not going to win ball games.
No. Yeah, it just seemed like there was like I said, no sense of urgency, no sense of pressure. You're down 8. To me, that's what I'm going to start trying to do. I'm going to start trying to do something, get them to turn the basketball over, just do something different. And it is the same way the whole game. So, yeah, I mean, good game by Salem. They got the W, and on they go.
And Noel and Rats they're great players. I do have to throw that out there. They're nice players, and they got it done tonight. Noel ends up with 26 tonight, and Rats has 12 and 10 on the boards.
Yeah.
Kai McKinley 13 and 9. But just wanted to, while we're on here, Tuesday night, boys get started down at Borden. We'll be on the air down there. We'll probably come on the air probably sometime around 7:15 or so. But tune into that as the boys open and Coach Gribber open their season up down at Borden. If you guys haven't got anything else, we'll turn it back to the station here. The final score from Salem tonight: the Salem Lady Lions come out with a victory over our Lady Musketeers, 51-33. For Mikey, Adam, and Wes, you've been listening to Lady Musketeer basketball on WSLM, and we say God bless and good night.